Hello everyone and welcome back to another video for Destiny 2 Season of the Worthy. Today we'll be going over the weekly reset guide for March 24th, 2020. I know this is a day late. Apologies. I usually wait for a certain site to have the full overview because I want to give you guys the best content on this channel and make sure that my weekly reset guide is, up to date. Nothing's wrong, so then when you guys play Destiny, everything is. Of course, this week we gotta have good old Iron Banner coming back. And also with the COVID-19 stuff, guys, make sure you stay inside, watch my videos. Actually, you don't need to. And play some good old Destiny or whatever game will keep you sane. So with the weekly reset guide, what we like to do is we like to look through the store, etc., and see what's new in this week on Destiny. So we're going to go through the store right now and see what there is. Okay, so we got some interesting stuff. So we got some new ghosts here, the Constriction Shell, the CAMNAV-TTN shell, and the NUCLEUS shell. NUCLEUS shell is actually a little bit, not appalling, but it kind of looks weird. Looks like a bunch of, round beat speakers. And then this one obviously looks a lot like a Gambit shell. Of course, no lore tied to them. And then we have the CAMNAV-TTN shell. I don't know which way to point their Titan. So essentially, this one is more so this one is a Hunter, this one's Titan, this one is a Warlock, it would seem. So obviously now we're going to go through the front screen here. So we have the Solar Sails ship, which is new this season, might I add. It also has some lore on it. We're not going to read through it. Interesting design. The Timeline Zero for the World Line Zero weapon. It's alright. We then have the Dawn Shades emote. And then the Penitent Pass. Jesus, can I not read? I find a lot of the ornaments for legendary weapons aren't really that good. They just add a nice shade to them or a small little thing on the barrel. We then have the Hand Cannon Vogue. Followed by finally the Eye of Osiris weapon ornament, which is very old. It was in the Curse of Osiris DLC. And then down below we have the Viper 4S vehicle, followed by the Devil's Advocate for the Devil's Ruin, the Warsat Arrival, the Neopop Wave, and then we have our good old consumables down below. I don't know what it is, but I really do like the NUCLEUS Ghost. I find it interesting, to say the least. I think that, it's nice that they finally made a ghost that just doesn't have a different shade. Now we're going to go through the Bright Dust category quickly and see what is available to buy for Bright Dust that is in the Bright Dust section. Of course, we have the VEIST shell for Fast Talking Ghost Venom. We then have the NANO REDUX Hunter Ornament, which features the Siva energy. Now we have the Burning Red for the Sunshot, which is a weapon ornament this season. We then have the LUXE Visage for the Hunter. Reminds me of, I didn't play Halo much, but there was a character in Halo Reach that had something like that. Whisper Sweet Nothings, which I'm actually going to buy that one. And then we have the Black Death for the exotic hand cannon. And then finally, Crota's Bane Projection. And of course, we have the Cabal Shield Breaker, Golden Age Wine, and then etc. down below. I'm actually going to do a little buying right here. There we go. And Bright Dust for the Nano Redux in a moment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the solar system and see what is new to do in this week on Destiny and what you can get powerful gear from. So for the tower, of course, you need to complete weekly Gambit bounties, Weaponsmith, Crucible, which I've already done, and Vanguard bounties. Trials will be here Friday, so you can go see Saint 14 for some Trials bounties on Friday. And of course, we have Lord Saladin this season for Iron Banner, which I believe this is the first Iron Banner of this season. Now we're going to go through the solar system and see what else is new. Of course, this week, the Seraph Bunker on the Moon is new this week. So if you guys fully upgrade your EDZ bunker, make sure you go upgrade the Warmind bunker for this week. It's not too difficult, but, Then Then obviously we have defeat Nightmares in Sorrow's Harbor, complete 4 weekly bounties there. And for this week we have Tanix, Dominus Gaul, and Fogoth for the weekly Nightmares. And in the Deep, where we have to go recover the Hive Cryptoglyph. Wonderful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go see what is new in the Vanguard Strikes. Vanguard Strikes this week obviously have different burns each day, but the main burn will be Void. Today is Blackout and Grenadier. The main strike for the Ordeal is the Arms Dealer, so he will drop the Tilt Fuse Exotic Sparrow. And, oop, wrong button. And now for our normal Nightfalls this week, we have the Insight Terminus, which drops the Long Goodbye Sniper Rifle. I didn't even know that there was such a thing. The Tree of Probabilities, which drops the DFA. And the Hollowed Layer, which drops the Mindbender's Ambition. So if you want to end up farming a Mindbender's, go ahead, load that up, have at it, whatever. For Crucible this week, obviously Iron Banner is here. So make sure you go and play Iron Banner. And then the weekly game modes are Supremacy and Lockdown. And of course, Trials will be here on Friday. For Gambit this week, obviously it's going to be different, you know, each week. This week we actually have the Likeness of Oryx, which he will draw. The potential drops that he will drop is the Outlast, Spare Rations, Bug Out Bag, Gnawing Hunger, and the Doomsday Grenade Launcher. So if you want to get that, go ahead. Black Armory Forges change each day. Obviously, we still have the Seraph Bunker on Earth, so if you still need to do bounties from Rasputin to upgrade the EDC one, go do them. And the Forges is Gofanin today, obviously, which with each week, the Forges change as they normally do. So make sure you go and do whichever one you need to do. Obviously, it goes Gofanin, Izanami, Bergugia, Volunder, and then back to Gofanin. Now, finally, we're actually going to go look on Moon again, and I'm going to show you guys the Wandering Nightmare. This week is the Nightmare of Horcus, which is located in the Anchor of Light. Next week will be Jax in the Hellmouth, which Jax spawns there. In the Hellmouth, or sorry, in the Anchor of Light here, he spawns right up here, if my memory serves me. You'll just see him. He's just a giant guy that'll probably just one-shot you at this point, but he shouldn't. Now, the escalation protocol this week is Naxud the Famine. The potential drop is all 3 guns, the Sniper, SMG, and Shotgun of the Iklos variety. For the Dreaming City this week, the Ascendant location is the Harbinger's Seclude, and the Dreaming City curse is at full strength, so if there's any triumphs or anything like that you need to do, go ahead and do them. For the Menagerie this week, it is Hasipiko, the Vex... I'm honestly just going to say the Vex Minotaur because that is a mouthful to say. With Extinguished, Blackout, and Iron as his burns. So make sure you just watch out because he will probably one-shot you and then you guys don't want to wipe. Yeah. Garden of Salvation, the Leftovers is the raid challenge this week. So complete the first 2 rooms without killing specific Cyclopses. And Last Wish this week, Summoning Ritual is Kali. Activate all 9 planes, then kill all knights and ogres before damaging Kali. Scourge of the Past is the Botsa downtown. Do not let the map generator timer drop below half. And the Crown of Sorrows is Limited Blessings, which is the Hive Ritual. There must be no more than 2 players with the Witch's Blessing at the same time in that encounter. For Eater of Worlds and Spire of Stars, the active modifier is Gladiator, so melee kills buff weapon damage, and weapon kills buff melee damage. The Arms Master required loadout this week is a sidearm, scout rifle, and a sword. Okay. But honestly, I'm trying to figure out which sword. I would say Black Talon, scout rifle, anything, and then honestly the Rat King for sidearm. Leviathan, the weekly order this week for that is Pools, Gardens, Gauntlet, and Callus. Challenges, Pleasure Gardens. Players holding the relic crystals must not shoot more than 1 flower per damage phase. At this point, normal Callus is a joke, so you shouldn't see any problems this week with that. Nessus is also the challenge this week for the Flashpoint, so if you want to go and do that, go and do that. But that has been the weekly reset guide for March 25th. I think we haven't really covered... Well, we have covered everything. There's not a lot in this week's news as well. I would say, guys, just stay inside, stay safe, and let's just get this whole coronavirus nonsense over with, okay? So do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification box. I'm posting daily Destiny content for Season of the Worthy and everything in between. Comment down below if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form. Stay safe, guys, and as always, have a great day, and peace out.